everybody, and welcome to day one of the GCU Purple Classic. We apologize for the technical difficulties, but we're happy to have you along with us. Here in the bottom of the first, Michigan State able to come around with their first run of the day due to a sacrifice fly. So Michigan State getting the scoring done early after a 9-1 loss against Boise State to start their tournament off. But the Lopes now get their chance at bats. Gianna Nicoletti, Sierra Smith, and Kaylee Holland will lead things off for GCU. Nicoletti, a freshman right fielder, coming in, had a great tournament against San Diego State last weekend. Phil Catopolo alongside Darby Catopolo for this one. And Nicoletti will get things going against Allie Walker, the sophomore, coming into this one. 1 win, 2 losses, a 5.40 ERA. 11 strikeouts for her in 23 innings pitched. And Nicoletti will get things going as the first pitch is on the way. Chopper right up the middle. Nicoletti's going to start things off with a leadoff base hit. So Nicoletti continuing her great weekend, now moving it back home to GCU, and Sierra Smith will step up now for the Lopes. Walker gets the call. First one on the way to Smith. In there for a ball. Or in there for a strike. So the count will go to 1-0. 0-1. Got to shake off those early game start. Again, apologize for the delay, but we are here at GCU Softball Stadium in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, on the campus of Grand Canyon University. Gonna be a long weekend of softball. The 0-1's fouled off. Count will go to 0-2.
We talked to Coach Pearson about executing runners on base, and they didn't do it well this past weekend in San Diego. So today would be the key of the game, to execute when runners are on base, score.
And one of our Sanderson Ford keys to the game. We'll get the other one when Yessie gets a chance to go back on the mound. That one fouled off again. And a good time to execute early with a runner on. 1-0 deficit, not too much here in the early goings of this game. The 0-2 on the way. Inside for ball 1. Nicoletti, 1 stolen base on the season so far. The 1-2. Smith gets it off the end of the bat. Walker is able to pick it up, throw on to first in time. Nicoletti caught up in a rundown, and she'll be out. So a double play, and Michigan State's got 2 outs.
It looked like she was trying to break up the double play there and kind of got herself turned around there.
Yeah, got herself turned around over at second base. So Nicoletti tagged out, and Walker able to make the play on the chopper from Smith. So 2 down now for the Spartans. And we'll see if Kaylee Holland can continue the inning for the Lopes with 2 down. First one on the way. Outside for ball 1.
Yeah, Kaylee as a sophomore, she has some power to her.
Yeah, Kaylee's got some good power, splitting time at catcher. The 1-0 on the way. In the dirt for ball 2. Holland's got 2 home runs, 10 RBIs to get her 2019 started. Of course, she had a bomb against the University of Charlotte to cut things to 8-7. The Lopes ended up losing that game. That was game 2 of the doubleheader opening night. But a great shot down left field line, the 2-0. In there for strike 1. The 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. It's going to be a strikeout, and that's going to be the third out for the Lopes. So Lopes unable to tack a run, but we'll see if they can do it in the second. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
My feelings for you have always been real. Now after all this time, tell me, can't you feel all this love that I'm giving? Give it my love that I'm giving, yeah. Give it my love that I'm giving, yeah. Give it my love that
So we'll keep it here as we move to the top of the second, as we take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by Dignity Health. Usual lineup for GCU, except just a couple minor changes. Sierra Smith and Shay Smith make the left side of the infield. Savannah Torville at second. Taylor Olson at first for the Lopes. Kaylee Holland back behind the plate. Maddie Dowdle in left. Taylor Kay out in center. And Gianna Nicoletti, who we talked about at the start of the game, had a great weekend tournament in San Diego. San Diego getting the start in right field. And Yessie Morrison on the mound for the Lopes. Morrison coming in with an 0-2 record, looking for her first win on the season. 3 strikeouts and 2 walks today so far, through 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run coming on the sacrifice fly, and 1 walk that did lead to that run. So Yesenia Morrison looking to bounce back after a little bit of a tough battle against the University of Oklahoma. So far, she's still looking to bounce back as she's back on the mound here for the second inning.
you waited good till I fell for you. To do it anyway you wanted to. Too bad you didn't handle me.
It'll be Lainey Joyner leading things off for the Spartans. First one on the way to Joyner is inside for ball 1.
This is actually the first time Michigan State has played here against GCU.
First time in school history, the Lopes getting a chance to face another big team in Michigan State. The 1-0 in there for strike 1. A lot of these teams, GCU playing for the first time. Yale, Boise State, they've played North Dakota once.
2015.
Yeah, they did lose, but everybody else they're playing for the first time. The 1-1. That one into right field will go foul. Of course, the men's basketball team getting an opportunity to play against Boise State earlier this season. And now it's the softball's turn to take on the Broncos. The 1-2 on the way to Joyner. Slow roller, Smith coming over to get it. Throw on to first, off the glove, and it'll be a base hit for Joyner to lead things off.
Yeah, the error on third, but a double play would be nice right here.
Yeah,
2-2.
Michigan State was able to get the double play after getting Nicoletti caught up in the rundown. And we'll see if the Lopes can take advantage of Shea Schreckengos, the catcher for Michigan State. First one on the way. In there for strike 1.
Now, she doesn't look like she's going to bunt, but this would be a prime bunt situation to get your runner on over at second, move her in scoring position.
Schreckengos batting, well, no hits so far. Was hitless in the first game against Boise and has not gotten a hit all season. 1-1 count. The 1-1. Down the line, foul. Cal moved to 1-2, no outs. Like Darby said, looking for the double play here. Get some momentum back for GCU.
It seems that Yessie is getting in front of batters with 2 strikes, 1 ball, which is good to get ahead of the batters.
The 1-2. Another roller to Smith. Smith over to second, throw on to first, double play. Well, you called it and the Lopes got it. A double play for GCU and 2 down for the Lopes.
that really gains confidence for the pitchers, knowing you have defense behind you that are going to stop the ball no matter what and get outs for you.
And they did just that. 2 down now for GCU as Courtney Callahan will step up for the Spartans. First one on the way outside for ball 1. Torville's able to get that one, and another 1-2-3 inning for GCU to get things going here in the second. We move to the home half of the bottom of the second. Lopes down 1-0. We'll stay here again. This will give us an opportunity to take a look at our Sanderson Ford keys to the game. Talked about
executing runners on base, not leaving anybody on, and as well as Yessie bouncing back from her loss against Oklahoma, which she seems to be doing pretty well so far. Only a 1-0 deficit.
Not too bad at all. See the Lopes batters get GC back into the Shea Smith, Taylor Olsen, Savannah Torville lead things off. Shea Smith, the hot hitter for GCU, .469 average, 15 hits, and 4 doubles in her senior campaign. And she'll get her first crack at Allie Walker as we begin the bottom of the second.
Yeah, these twins also have power, so if they can hit the ball well.
Sierra Smith already with 2 home runs. Her sister Shay still looking for her first. Shay will lead things off. Allie Walker so far through 1, only 1 strikeout, no hit, or 1 hit, excuse me. Nicoletti had a leadoff base hit. First one on the way to Smith. Smith swung on and missed for strike 1.
The weekend in San Diego, Shea Smith actually led the Lopes with a batting average of .529, got 9 hits, 3 doubles, and had a slugging percentage of .706.
Yeah, great hitting performance from Shea Smith as she takes that one a little away for ball 1. The 1-1 on the way. In the dirt for ball 2. So 2-1 goes the count. Smith looking to get things going for GCU here in the second. She lays down a bunt, pulls back. Count will go to 3-1.
Shea has a perfect opportunity to get the Lopes started here in the inning, get some runs on the board.
Yeah, 1-0 deficit, not too big a task for GCU. 3-1 on the way. Smith fouls that one off, count will go full.
Good battle up here, working the pitcher.
You know, 3-2 count with no outs. So what do you, as a batter, what are you really thinking here? Just get some contact if you see a good pitch, or?
I would say swing at anything close.
The 3-2 on the way. Smith swings at that one and goes foul. So go ahead. 3-2 count. Go ahead.
The pitcher might be trying to throw some quote-unquote junk pitches to throw Shea off.
The 3-2. Outside, Smith's not going to bite. It'll be a leadoff walk for Shea Smith. Well, there you go, the junk pitch trying to get her swinging in the dirt. Shea Smith very patient at the plate. And now we'll see Taylor Olson, freshman for GCU. Trying to turn things around, batting 167 to get the season going. Still a very long season for Taylor Olson. Still a long career here at GCU, the freshman. Handling duties at first base with Bianca Bowling graduating. First one on the way. She'll show a bunt. She won't get it down. Smith will be safe at first. Count will go to 0-1. A lot of speed on this team, and it's led by Shea Smith. You know, her and her sister Sierra got a lot of speed on the bags, and Coach Pearson not afraid to go to the bunt regardless of who is up. The 0-1 on the way. That one down third off the glove. It's going to go foul.
Yeah, Taylor's got to protect here. Pitcher for Michigan State might throw something out of the batters.
Trying to make her chase?
Yes.
Yeah. The 0-2 on the way.
That could work.
Could be, it's going to be a foul ball. So it looks like Olson will come back for one more at bat as Savannah Torville helping her teammate out as that one goes foul. Might have hit the gear, yeah. Hit off of Schreckengast, but looks like she's okay. And as a catcher, I would assume, you know, having the ball hit your gear when you're not trying to block the ball is a little annoying.
Yeah, not very fun.
0-2 count. The pitch to Olson. That one's fouled off again.
These GCU hitters are really making the Spartans pitcher work for her strikes and outs, which is good.
So runner on first, 2-strike count to Olson, the 0-2. Swung on and missed, it'll be another strikeout. Smith's gonna be safe at first, one down for the Spartans, and now Savannah Torville will step up.
Savannah, also being a freshman, was the first freshman homer in her debut since Kelsey, in 2012.
Yeah, Kelsey Barrick. Yeah, Savannah Torville had a great hit against the University of Charlotte to put the Lopes up, and then she followed that up with a home run against the University of Oklahoma the night after. So big home runs from Savannah Torville. Lopes would love one right now, the 0-1. Inside for ball one. One count, one out. The 1-1. Inside for ball two. You can see Schreckengast taking a look over at Shea Smith. She knows she's a threat to steal. Seems like every time she's looking down to first base to see what Smith's going to do.
Seems like they're trying to jam Savannah too. Get her in the inside. Don't let her extend her hands out.
So 2-1 count. One down for GCU, looking to tie this thing up to 2-1. She'll show bunt. It'll get down. Torville's going to hustle to first. Will there be no throw? There will. Smith will take off to third. She dives, and she's out. So very close play at third. Smith is out, trying to advance. Torville gets on, and 2 down for the Spartans. So Coach Pearson talked about it before the game, that she wanted to get runners over and scoring, and it seems like both base runners she's had have gotten caught up in rundowns that have resulted in outs.
Yeah, I can see why Shea try to steal third. That was smart on her part to try to steal third, get her in better scoring position for Lily Bishop to bring her on in.
Well, Lily Bishop will step up for GCU, the transfer from NC State. Bishop batting .375, 6 hits, and 1 double in her first season with GCU. First one on the way. Inside for ball 1. It was going to be a close play for the third baseman, Caitlin Eveland, anyway. So Smith just looking to take advantage of, you know, a tough play over at third, and like you said, just try to get into better position.
Yes.
The 1-0. Swung on and missed for strike 1. So 2 down, Savannah Torville on first. And Bishop awaits the 1-1. That one's a little away for ball 2. Lily Bishop from Riverside, California. Like I said, the transfer from NC State coming over to GCU. Catcher on the roster, but she is the designated player today. The 2-1. Eveland able to pick that one up, throw on to first in time for out number 3. So the Lopes go down quietly, leave another runner stranded. The score remains 1-0 as we move to the top of the third. And we will stay right here. GCU still looking to bring some runners around. Again, just a little bit of unfortunate circumstances, as I'll say, on the base path so far. Gianna Nicoletti caught up in a rundown, and then now Shea Smith trying to advance. It seems like both runners have tried tactics. Shea Smith trying to make the throw from Evelyn a little difficult. Nicoletti trying to break up the double play, make that throw a little more difficult from shortstop Katie Ladd. So is GCU doing too much on the base paths?
I would say they're doing too much too early. It's the bottom of the second now. I would say trying to, top of the third.
Is the top of the third. But continue your point.
I would say if it was a closer game, maybe bottom of the 7th, maybe try to do a little more, but it's still a little early. Like I said, you're only down 1-0.
Do you like the aggressive approach this early?
It can go both ways. It's nice to see that they're being aggressive.
Well, she got things going for Michigan State with a leadoff walk. Caitlin Eveland, the third baseman for Michigan State, will get things going. First one on the way, Essie Morrison still on the mound. That one a little low for ball 1. She did not swing, so it'll go to 1-0 count. Eveland batting .364 on the season, 12 hits, 5 RBIs, and now 8 walks on her resume to get 2019 going. The 1-0 on the way from Morrison. Inside for ball 2. So Eveland able to come around and score on that leadoff walk to give Michigan State their 1-0 lead. That still remains so far. The 2-0. There, got her on the off speed, swinging for strike 1.
It's a nice pitch.
So 2-1 goes the count on the off speed from Yessie Morrison. The 2-1. That one's gonna go past Smith. Sierra's gonna have to make a play. She's gonna hang on to it.
Nice stop there by Sierra.
It was actually Shea. That was my fault. It went past Sierra's glove, and Shea picked it up. They look so similar.
Yeah.
But yes, Shea Smith able to track that one down and keep Eveland at first. So now we will see Katie Quinlan step up for Michigan State. Quinlan 0 for 1 so far. Getting the strategy from coach down at first base.
Yeah, that was smart on Shea's part. Don't throw that ball. You made a great stop. Just like I said, maybe turn 2.
Yeah, another double play.
don't cause an error when
First one on the way. Outside for ball one. So the 0-1 to Quinlan. Quinlan 0 for 1 so far, 278 on the season. The 1-0. Showing bunt, unable to get it down, and then they'll go foul for strike one. So a long weekend of softball for GCU. Of course, yesterday's games getting pushed to today thanks to the rain, but not a rain cloud in sight. Spotted clouds out today. Beautiful day for softball. They'll take on Boise State next, and then tomorrow, or I'm sorry, they'll take on North Dakota next, excuse me, and then they'll have Yale and Boise State tomorrow, the 1-1. Little high for ball two. So 2-1 goes the count, no outs. Lopes looking for another double play here, the 2-1. Right up the middle, Shea, great dive. She's gonna throw on to first. It's not gonna be in time. They will call the batter out, but both runners are safe. Or, I could have swore she caught, yeah, she definitely caught that one over at short. That should be a double play.
There's a beautiful catch by Shea.
Yeah, a great catch by Shea Smith, which would mean the runner at first is out. And it should be a double play as Evelyn ran over to second, didn't tag.
Calling her safe at second.
Oh, Coach Pearson not happy about that one. So we have no replay for you here, but a great catch by Shea Smith. So both runners will be safe and no outs for GCU.
It looks like they're calling it that it bounced before it hit her glove.
Yeah, you're right. Very close play out in shortstop, but we'll move on. No outs, runners on second and first. First one on the way to Ladd. It's popped up in the air. Smith's gonna come and get it. She'll catch that one. So no question about that one. One out for GCU. Runners will stay on first and second. So after a confusing play, Katie Ladd flies out to Shea Smith, and the Lopes have one down. Riley Paxson stepping up, first one on the way. Inside, swung on and missed, or swung on and fouled. Count go to 1. The 0-1. Away for ball one. So 1-1 goes the count to Paxson. One down. GCU still looking to get out of this one. The 1-1 on the way. Got her jammed again. Sierra will come and make the catch. So back-to-back outs for the Smith sisters. 2 down for the Lopes.
Yes, he's working those batters, pitching inside, jamming them, getting easy pop-ups in the infield.
Yeah, Morrison starting to take advantage of the crowded plate of the Michigan State Spartans. Like you said, getting them to jam up, back-to-back flyouts for GCU. If you ask me, that should have been the end of the inning, but we'll move on. 2 down. That one in there for strike one. Holland checking down at second base. So it'll be Dowdle K and then the top of the order with Gianna Nicoletti when we get out of this inning. GCU still so far working with a 1-0 deficit, the 0-1. That one in the air to left. Dowdle coming over. Will she have enough room? She will. She'll make the catch. 3 outs for GCU. Runners stranded for the Spartans as we move to the home half of the bottom of the 3rd. The College of Fine Arts Production invites you to an unforgettable night at the GCU Film Festival. Enjoy screenings and award presentations from some of the best short films, all created by GCU students. Catch this free event February 28th at Ethington Theater. You got a chance to go to the Ethington Theater yet?
No, I actually haven't.
Very nice. Maybe this is your chance to go check it out.
Might take up your offer.
Allie Walker still on the mound for the Spartans. 2 strikeouts so far in 2 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed on 7 batters faced.
You know, after the Spartans got their first run in the first inning, Lopes' defense has stepped up. Now it's their time to execute and get those runs on the board.
Yeah, one of our Sanderson Ford keys to the game was execute. We talked to Coach Pearson. They left 11 runners stranded the entire weekend, essentially leaving 11 runs left unscored for GCU. And so far they've left 2 on, not in scoring position, but they've left 2 on. And we'll see if GCU can finally bring some runners around, if Maddie Dowdle will lead things off for GCU. Dowdle batting 136 on the season, 3 hits and 2 RBIs. Looking to turn things around is Dowdle in her final season here at GCU, the left fielder. Dowdle awaits the first one from Walker. Outside off the glove for ball 1. The 1-0 is foul. Count will go to 1-1. So 1-1, no outs to Dowdle. Looking to be the first base runner for GCU. The 1-1. Chopper. Joyner is there. Throw on to first in time for out number 1. So a quick out for Michigan State. And now it'll be Taylor Kay trying to get things going for GCU. First one on the way to Kay. That'll be outside for ball 1. GCU 4-3 against right-handed pitching. Hopefully looking to make it 5-3 today. The 1-0. Outside for ball 2.
Taylor Kay having a 320 batting average on the season so far.
Yeah, Taylor Kay getting things going for GCU. One of their hotter hitters at the bottom half of their order. The 2-0. Swung on and missed for strike 1. So you notice a lot of left-handed batters utilizing that slap hit. And, you know, your former softball player, you weren't a slap hitter, but...
No, I didn't have the speed for that.
We'll finish that point here as the 2-1 is on the way. And swung on and missed for strike 2. So the slap hit essentially is just to put the ball in the opposite field, essentially, right? You're just trying to push the ball out into left field.
You kind of want to bloop it in behind, say, shortstop and second, where they call it the no man's land, where nobody can.
The 2-2. Little slap hit will go foul.
Nobody can, you know, have the speed to get it. Just dink it in a little bit right there.
Yeah, so just kind of like a bloop single out in left field.
Correct.
So 1 out, 2-2 count. Kay looking to be the first base runner. Gets a little one to Walker. Gonna be a quick throw. It's gonna be in time for out number 2. So right into the glove of Allie Walker, and 2 down for the Spartans, and Gianna Nicoletti will hopefully get things continuing here for GCU, as she was able to get on earlier to lead things off with a base hit. Two outs, first one on the way. That one's high for ball 1. So Nicoletti taking the first one high. Count will go to 1-0, 2 down. Pitch on the way. It's down for ball 2. So count will go 2-0. On the way. Nicoletti swung on and missed for strike 1. So 2-1 goes to count. 2-0. Nicoletti hoping to continue the inning for GCU here in the bottom of the 3rd. Swung on and missed for strike 2. The 2-2. Foul tip, she makes the catch for out number 3. So Michigan still leads 1-0 as we move to the top of the 4th. We'll stay right here. And GCU still looking to get on the score, get on the board, excuse me, against Allie Walker, who so far in 2 2/3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 2 hits, and 1 walk. But she's been able to get GCU out, you know, not through strikeouts, of course, but through just foul, you know, slow hits or choppers. Really, we've only had 1 solid contacted hit, and that was Gianna's first hit in the beginning of the game. But you know, GCU really kind of unable to jump ahead of Allie Walker to get things going here.
Yeah, it looks like the Lopes are making contact, but like Philip said, they're slow hits, weak hits, and they seem to be hitting right to people. Can't get it, find a hole, can't find a gap.
Well, Yesenia Morrison, on the other hand, has given up 4 hits in her 3 innings so far to Michigan State. 1 walk and no strikeouts for the sophomore. But of course, it looks like Yesenia's starting to settle down. That past inning, you know, outside of the base hit that was given up, you know, that close play with Shea Smith, and then right after that, she got 2 back-to-back outs and then was able to finish the inning with no damage done.
Yeah, she seemed like she got those nerves out of the way the first inning, and confidence back. She's been solid in the circle.
Well, it'll be Abby Joseph now for Michigan State. Flew out in her only at-bat in the first inning. Morrison still on the mound for the Lopes. First one on the way. Outside for ball 1. Morrison still looking for that elusive first win on the season. Has a great ERA. Coming in more in relief. The 1-0. Showing bunt. Yes, she did for strike 1. Morrison being utilized a little more out of the bullpen this season, but getting the start here for GCU. The 1-1. That one into right field. Diving is Kay. She's unable to make the catch. Nicoletti will cut it off. It's going to be a relay. They'll throw it over to third, not in time. It'll be a leadoff triple for Abby Joseph, and Michigan State get things going with a leadoff runner on third.
Nice effort for Kay. to dive for that ball.
So Joseph on third. And Laney Joyner will step up. First one on the way. Swung on and missed for strike one. So 0-1 goes the count on Joyner. Joyner last time got out on an error. The 0-1 in the dirt for ball one. The 1-1 on the way. Chopper, Smith is going to make the throw to home. It's going to be a close one. The throw over to third. Throw, tag, not in time. So runners will stay at third and first as Sierra Smith tries to get the lead runner out at home.
Good decision by Sierra Smith. Throw home. Not in time, but if they can get this at least one out, they'd be solid.
So it'll be Shea Schreckengast again for Michigan State with runners on third and first. They'll come out to the mound. Not sure if they'll make a change at pitcher, or maybe coach will be talking more situational. Of course, third and first. You know, if you're Coach Pearson, what are you thinking here with third and first? You've got no outs. I would assume the play has got to come home first, and then you go from there.
Yeah, I say this is going to be a squeeze situation where they're going to bunt to get this runner home. So I would just have your first and third baseman be aware of that bunt situation. But if there's no bunt, and I would
So no bunt down. Of course, that would mean that Schreckengast would be hitting. So try to turn two, I would assume. Most of the plays, if they're in the infield, they're going to have to go home immediately, right?
Yeah, if you don't have a shot there, I would let that runner score.
Squeeze situation.
And get it out somewhere.
Throw down to second. Callahan will move to second. So like you said, squeeze play for Schreckengast there at home. Now runners at second and third as Callahan's able to get on the steal.
Defense got to be tight here.
The 1-0 on the way. Outside for ball two. So 2-0 count, no outs, runners on third and second. Schreckengast looking to break things open for Michigan State. That one in the left field. Dowdle should make the catch. She will. She's going to make it a close play at home. Not in time. Another runner will come over to score. 2-0 goes the Spartans lead.
Yeah, nothing you can do there with that runner scoring. We got the out, which is good.
Still opportunity for double play for GCU. Dowdle making the easy catch out in left field. Throw unable to make a play at home, so Courtney Callahan will step up. First one on the way. In there for strike one.
Holland does a great job framing that ball, helping her pitcher out, making maybe balls look like strikes.
The 0-1 on the way. That one again into left field. Dowdle's going to have to fight the sun. She'll make the catch for out number two. So back-to-back outs for Yesenia Morrison after that sacrifice fly. 2 down for GCU. Just want to clarify that Summer Callahan is out at second base. She came in as a pinch runner. And Courtney Callahan just flew out. So 2 down Top of the order now with Caitlin Evelyn stepping up. First one on the way. Inside for strike one. And we talked about Morrison working the inside pitches to these Spartan batters, and there you go, an early inside pitch strike for Yessie Morrison. The 0-1. That one into left field again. Dowdle going back to the track, makes the catch for out number 3. So GCU able to keep the Spartans from scoring more than 1 run that inning. They'll try to do it with the bats as we move to the bottom of the 4th. Support GCU basketball at the WAC tournament in Las Vegas, March 13th through the 16th. Discounted tickets are available now at gculopes.com/events. We had an opportunity to go to the Cal Baptist game, not last night, but on Thursday. Good win for GCU as they head into the bottom half of conference play, and we move to the WAC tournament, where hopefully the Lopes can get the win and hopefully get their first ever tournament championship. So we move to the bottom of the 4th as the Lopes down 2-0, unable to bring too many runners around so far. Left a couple runners stranded on the bags. And we'll see if Sierra Smith can get things going. Allie Walker still on the mound, 2 strikeouts, 2 hits in 3 innings pitched so far. Working with a decent lead, 2-0. Lopes, great job defensively, able to keep the damage very minimal, just 1 run coming around for Michigan State. And we'll see if they can put some damage on themselves with a 2-0 deficit. Of course, the Spartans coming into this game with a 5-game losing streak, moving to 6 now with the loss against Boise State earlier today. So the Spartans looking to break their streak. GCU looking to carry their own streak, 2-game winning streak so far. Hopefully can make it 3. But the only way to find out is to wait for this first pitch, as it's taken high for Sierra Smith. So the 1-0 from Walker on the way, no outs. Away for ball 2. Smith last time grounded out in a double play. Of course, in the first inning, Nicoletti got caught up at second base. The 2-0. That one right past the glove of Joyner. It'll be a base hit, leadoff hit for Sierra Smith. And the Lopes have another runner left on, another runner to start off the inning. Hopefully not left on.
Good way to start the inning with Kaylee coming up. Get her to move over.
Yeah, Kaylee Holland looking for her first base hit today. 0-1 so far. Strikeout last time in the first inning.
Like we mentioned before, she has the opportunity and the power to knock one out of here.
Yeah, tie things up for GCU with 1 swing of the bat here in the bottom of the 4th. Lopes still unable to get ahead of Allie Walker. First one on the way. Ooh, off the helmet. Thankfully, Kaylee is okay, but she'll get a free base. And now it'll be Shea Smith stepping up for the Lopes.
That's why we play with helmets.
That's right, and you notice softball's got the caged helmets, whereas baseball, I believe they've implemented a little more of like a protective kind of, I don't know, piece of plastic in front of the helmet. I don't really know what you'd call that, maybe a mouth guard. But softball playing with the full caged helmets. Don't see that really ever in baseball. First one on the way to Smith. Outside for ball 1.
Yeah, you'll see girls with helmets with no cages, but majority of them have cages. Too many girls have been hit in the head, like Kaylee.
Yeah, like Kaylee Holland. Well, you can add her to the list. It does happen, unfortunately, in softball. Pitch just kind of goes out of the hands the wrong way of a pitcher. Just extremely unintentional. But thankfully for the Lopes, they got 2 runners on now. And a huge opportunity for GCU. Michigan State, starting off the last inning, had runners on with no outs. Of course, GCU was able to get 3 quick outs right after that. It did result in 1 run, but now GCU with their first opportunity really to bring around runners and hopefully score some runs.
Yeah, like we mentioned, the Smith sisters have some speed on the bases, so if Shay can get on, there'd be some pretty decent speed on those bases.
You'd have Shay Smith essentially at, well, you never, I guess, if she just, I guess first base. If she got on, if she got on with the base hit, of course she's got speed, so I don't really know what base she would get on. It would depend on the hit, but like you said, Kaylee Holland's got some speed as well. Holland and Sierra, who's on second, are all threats to come around to score with the ball deep and up in the outfield if Shay can get a hold of one. The 2-0. That one into left field, going back to the wall. It is off the wall. Sierra will come around to score. Lopes finally get their first run around thanks to a long double by Shay Smith. 2-1, Spartans still lead.
Cut that lead in half.
Yeah, cut that lead in half. I thought that one was going over the wall.
Oh, absolutely.
A great hit by Shay Smith, and what a way to have gotten your first home run of the season. And she gotten that one over, but one run comes around. A beautiful hit by Shay Smith. Holland will stay at third. We're going to get a pinch runner. It'll be Taylor T-Tone will be pinch running for the Lopes.
You got two runners in scoring position for Olsen.
Yeah, Taylor Olsen, another Lope looking for her first base hit, struck out in the second. Seems like everybody who wanted a hit has found one. Sierra got her first one. Of course, Holland got hit by a pitch, so she'll still be waiting for her first opportunity to get on the bags thanks to her bat. And then Shay Smith had that beautiful double out in the left field. And now we'll see if Taylor Olsen can get for her first base hit and tie things up for GCU. First one on the way. Into right field. Quinlan will make the catch. Tagging and scoring is T-Tone, and the Lopes tie things up here in the bottom of the fourth.
Perfect. You get a sac fly into right field. Scores T-Tone. Lopes are tied.
Couldn't ask for anything more. Holland able to get on with a hit by pitch. T-Tone coming in to pinch run. Lopes tie things up, one out, and now Savannah Torville will step up with one out. Bishop is on deck. First one on the way. Torville turns on that one, it goes foul. Torville last time was able to get on with a single, but was left stranded at first in the second inning. So Torville will look for another base hit and hopefully can get the lead for GCU here in the bottom of the fourth to bring around Shay Smith from second base. The 0-1. Got it jammed off the hands, but it'll go foul. So this might be a little bit of an obvious observation, but as a catcher, you know, you get an opportunity to call the pitches. When a player is when a batter is crowding the plate, you really want to work them more inside to get them jammed on the hands, right?
Correct.
When do you want to work more away from them? The 0-2. Inside for ball one.
I would say when they're more off the plate, where it's out of reach, they have to lean more over. But with someone who has power like Savannah, I would keep her inside, jam her up.
So 1-2 count to Torville. Torville with 2 home runs on the season, the 1-2. Walker is able to pick that one up. She'll throw it on to first in time for out number 2, but Shay Smith will move into third base, and we'll see if Lily Bishop can bring her around. So Bishop, another Lope looking for her first base hit. Big time to get that one with Shay Smith over at third base. First one on the way to Bishop. Away for ball one. So Bishop batting .500 with runners in scoring position, but batting .222 with 2 outs. That one's high again for ball 2. So kind of a weird split for Lily Bishop. We got runners in scoring position, but there are 2 outs, so maybe this is where she finds the break-even point and can find a base hit for the Lopes to get them the lead. The 2-0. Outside for ball 3. Grounded out last time in her only at bat in the 2nd inning. The 3-0. Outside, it'll be a walk for Lily Bishop. And now Maddie Dowdle will step up with runners at 3rd and 1st.
That looked like a intentional, unintentional walk to Lily Bishop with 2 outs.
Caitlin Acton will come in and pinch run for Bishop, again adding more speed on the base paths for the Lopes. So Acton over at first. Bishops will go back to the dugout, and now Maddie Dowdle will step up. Dowdle last time grounded out in the 3rd inning. 2 outs, looking to be a difference maker here for the Lopes. Get them their first lead of the game. And a big opportunity again, runners on 3rd and 1st. First one on the way, Dowdle will show bunt. She'll pull back, swinging first pitch, it'll go foul. Count goes to 0-1, 2 outs. Dowdle again looking to break this thing open for GCU with 2 outs. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1. Count goes to 1-1, no out, 2 outs, excuse me. Is this the opportunity where you get a little aggressive and try to move Kate Acton to 2nd? The 1-1. Inside for ball 2.
I would say, yeah, see if they throw down, possibly make an error, get that run in.
We haven't seen Schreckengost make too many throws down to 2nd, as GCU just hasn't really had too many runners on. But this would be a good opportunity. They tried to do it earlier, 2-1, inside for ball 3. They were a little aggressive earlier in the game, but now playing maybe a little more conservative here with a tied ball game.
Yes.
So Schreckengost will come and talk to Allie Walker, kind of settle her down.
Yeah, you don't want to make any mistakes now that the game's tied 2-2. Just get that out.
Yeah, Dowdle doing a great job battling from 0-1, moving the count to 3-1. A hitter's count now, 2 outs. Bunt shown, she'll pull back, inside, swung on, count will go foul. So full count to Dowdle. Runners on 3rd and 1st. Dowdle will show bunt. She'll pull back into center field. It's gonna fall. Smith will come around to score. Acton coming around 3rd. They're gonna wave her home. Acton will be safe. Lopes lead 4-2.
I was just about to mention, I noticed the center fielder shifted over to left field. That was a huge gap for Maddie to hit. That's what she did. Beautiful placement by Maddie Dowdle. Callahan out of position there in center field. Lopes get their first lead of the game, 4-2, finally getting ahead of Allie Walker. And Taylor Kay will await to see what Coach Joseph does. I think she may make a pitching change. She will. So Allie Walker's day is done. 5 hits on 3 2/3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 2 doubles given up, 2 walks, 4 earned runs on 17 batters faced. Now, you can't be too disappointed with Allie Walker's performance. She pitched very well, of course, up until this inning, had a shutout going. But Lopes were able to get ahead of her, and well, now they've got the lead 4-2. Yeah, Lopes couldn't couldn't seem to find any gaps, but Maddie found it and opened the inning up. Now we can see what Taylor Kay does with 2 outs and a lead, 2-run lead.
So McKenna Gregory will come in relief of Allie Walker. Gregory on the season, 0-2 in 9 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, and 4 earned runs in her sophomore season at Michigan State. And with 2 outs, and Maddie Dowdle at second, we'll see if Taylor Kay can bring her around and extend the Lopes lead here in the bottom of the 4th. A huge inning for the Lopes. No runs in the first or second or third, and then in the 4th, they really break things open, finally get ahead of Allie Walker. And well, now they've got the lead. Kay looking for her first base hit, grounded out in the 3rd. She'll get her first opportunity against McKenna Gregory. Slow roller, it'll be called foul. Was an overthrow at first, but it's foul anyway. So Dowdle will stay at second, and Kay will go back up to bat.
I bet Coach Pearson is happy about her players executing, getting those crucial base hits when it's needed.
Well, you saw right there, I mean, like you said, Callahan started to shade more to the left field area, and Dowdle was able to put it right where Callahan was, and the 0-1 on the way. That one down third base is gonna get past. Dowdle gonna come around and score. Taylor Kay with a double. Lopes lead 5-2.
Nice hit right down third base line.
Just gets right under the glove of Eveland, and Taylor Kay bringing around Maddie Dowdle. 5-2. GCU leads, breaking it open here in the 4th. And now Gianna Nicoletti will come up again, had a base hit in the 1st. We'll see if she can get another one here in the 4th. Inside for ball 1. So that run will not be charged to McKenna Gregory. Schreckengost will go talk to her pitcher. What are you telling the pitcher here in this situation? She comes into relief of Allie Walker, who gave up 4 runs. She comes in, she gives up a run herself. And, you know, like I said, you were a catcher. What are you telling your pitcher here with 2 outs?
Say there's 2 outs, relax, pitch, just you, me working, hit your spots, and, you know, you got defense behind you. You gotta trust them.
So 1-0 count to Nicoletti. The 1-0 popped up, it'll go foul. Count will move to 1-1. Gianna Nicoletti having herself quite a good first half to the season. 9 hits. The 1-1. Chopper, backhanded by Ladd, throw on to first. Got her in time for out number 3, but not before the Lopes can break things open here in the 4th inning. Lopes lead 5-2. So McKenna Gregory.
We needed 1 more member on our roster. Streets of New York is proud to announce Grand Canyon University to our winning team. We are now the official pizza of GCU. Go Lopes.
Find your purpose campus at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
Katie Quinlan will get things going here in the top half of the 5th inning, but not before GCU able to rattle off 5 runs in the bottom of the 4th to give themselves a pretty solid lead, 3-run lead for GCU thanks to a lot of base hits and a great hit on the bat by Shea Smith, Maddie Dowdle. A lot of great hits for GCU. They finally able to bring runners around to score, and well, this is why they've got the lead now.
Yeah, Yessie working with that 3-run cushion. A little stress, a little off of her now, but still got to work hard, get these outs, and extend the lead.
Katie Quinlan will lead things off for Michigan State. She got a base hit in the 3rd, grounded out in the 1st. Yessie's still working for the Lopes. 4 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 1 walk on 19 batters faced. Would love a 1-2-3 inning here for GCU and then try to make it a long 5th.
Yeah, they got that momentum, so we got to get a 1-2-3 and continue.
First one on the way. Outside for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way to Quinlan. Outside for ball 2. So it looks like Yessie's trying to work away from the batters here. I would assume as a slap hitter, you try to, you maybe want to throw it outside a little bit so they have to throw their hands at the bat, maybe, or at the ball, excuse me.
Yeah, you want them to reach, but with a left-handed batter, I would personally work them in. There you go. Work them inside, jam them up again.
3-0 count to Quinlan. Leading things off here in the top of the 5th. .3-0 on the way. In there for strike 1. So Yessie finds herself a strike as the count moves to 3-1. The 3-1 on the way. In there for strike. Back-to-back strikes for Yessie Morrison. Count goes to full.
It'd be nice to see a backwards K or even a normal strikeout.
Like I said, Lopes would love a 1-2-3 end. It'll be Quinlan, Ladd, and Paxson for Michigan State. Quinlan will show bunt, pull back to 3-2. Chopper, Torville makes the throw. In time, out number 1 for GCU. So a rush throw by Savannah Torville, able to get the out for the Lopes, and 1 down for GCU.
She made it a close play, but stayed calm and made that quick throw to first and got her out.
So now it'll be Katie Ladd for Michigan State. Ladd hitless so far. First one on the way, fouled off. Count will go to 0-1. One down for the Lopes. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1.
Yeah, see, mixing up those pitches.
Working inside, then away, and trying to keep the batters on their back foot, the 1-1. That one into center field. Oh, Torville with a great backhanded grab at second base. Out number 2 for the Lopes. So Savannah Torville able to track that one down before it goes into the outfield. 2 down for GCU, and now it'll be Riley Paxson. Paxson got a base hit in the 1st and was stranded at third base. And with 2 down, Yessie Morrison looking for that 1-2-3 inning we discussed. Inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Outside for ball 2. So 2-0 goes the count to Paxson. The pitch. Off speed in there for strike 1.
Beautiful off speed.
So Morrison working her way back from a 2-0 count. 2-1 goes the count to Paxson. 2 down. And the pitch. Got her swinging on that one. Count will go even at 2. So all 2s on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Morrison looking for that 1-2-3 inning. She'll have to get through Riley Paxson first. The 2-2. In the dirt for ball 3, count to go full. The 3-2. Now want to go foul. Paxson will remain at the plate, making Morrison work for that 3rd out. Morrison looking for that 1-2-3, the 3-2. Into left field, it'll go foul. So Paxson doing a great job staying alive at the plate. Had a 2-0 count and then worked it even, and now it's full, 3-2. Morrison just trying to get out of this one. Carry some momentum into the bottom half of this inning. The 3-2. Outside corner, not going to get the call. It'll be a 2-out walk for Riley Paxson. And now it'll be Lexi White stepping up for Michigan State.
Yeah, she's pitching well, but with that walk, 2 outs, gotta get it out somewhere.
Oh, she'd love that out here against Lexi White. White so far just 1 base hit. That one in there.
Still working that inside corner.
Yeah, still work, exactly. The 0-1. Inside for ball 1.
Nice stop by Kaylee.
So Holland with a great block there. Keep the count, keep the runner over at first. And with 2 outs, the 1-1 on the way to White. Outside corner got her for strike 2. You talk about framing as a catcher, it takes balls away and makes them into strikes. Very, very important that every catcher really learns how to frame when they start playing that position. The 1-2. Outside for ball 2.
Yeah, it really helps your pitcher when she's struggling, just work hard behind that plate. Like you said, possibly make balls look into, turn into strikes.
2-2 count, 2 outs, runner on first. The pitch to White. Gonna be a chopper foul. So Michigan State doing a good job with 2 strikes, extending their at-bats. We saw it with Paxson over at first. She was ahead in the count, then it was even again with 3-2, and Paxson able to get a walk. And now it seems like Lexi White is going to the similar trend. The 2-2. That one off the end of the bat. It's going to find some grass in center field. Throw over to third. Is it in time? Yes, it is! Beautiful throw from Taylor Kay. Out number 3 for the Lopes. They keep their 3-run lead as we move to the bottom of the 5th. Lopes lead 5-2. Catch the latest series from GCU TV, Living as Lopes, Finding Your Purpose. Living as Lopes follows a group of GCU students as they navigate their way through college life and all that it holds, with a few fun twists along the way. Watch new episodes every week on youtube.com/GCU. How about that throw from Taylor Kay out in center field?
Really showing off that arm she got. Yeah,
Paxson trying to get her in the score and get her from first to third on that little shot out in, from White. But Taylor Kay.
Yeah, I don't blame her trying to extend her, pushing it to third with a 3-run deficit. There you go.
So, you know, GCU was a little aggressive earlier in the game. They start to slow it down a little bit here, and playing more conservative has found them some runs, and it seems like it's flipped now. Michigan State getting some runs early, and now they're starting to play a little more aggressively. And you saw, you know, maybe not test the arm of Taylor Kay out in center field, but Coach Joseph maybe, you know, just like what Coach Pearson was trying to do, give her team opportunities, trying to be a little more aggressive on the base paths. Well, McKenna Gregory will stay on the mound for the Spartans. Only one hit allowed. And with the only 2 batters she's faced. She was not charged with that run that was given up when Dowdle had that RBI single out, or RBI double, excuse me, out in the center field. That run was charged to Allie Walker. So McKenna's still on the mound for the Spartans. Sierra Smith, who got on with a single and able to come around to score to lead that big charge in the 4th inning, will lead things off for the Lopes. Chopper, backhanded. Joyner, unable to stay with it, and Smith will get a leadoff single.
That's one way to start the inning. Now we got Holland again, see what she can do.
Yeah, Kaylee Holland got hit by a pitch in her last at-bat. Still looking for her first base hit. Seems like everybody's been able to find a base hit since the beginning of this game, when Gianni Nicoletti was the only one who'd gotten a hit for the Lopes. But bat's starting to turn around for GCU late. Big reason why they're leading 5-2. Takes the first one high for ball 1. Holland 2 home runs on the season. I mean, not that you can't hit a home run every at-bat, but wouldn't be a bad idea. The 1-0. Off speed away for ball 2. Sierra Smith's no stolen base attempts so far this season.
But she does have the speed to do it.
Yes, she definitely does. 2-0 count. That one into center field. No, it's going to stay at shortstop. Ladd is there. She'll make the catch for out number 1.
Looked like they had a hit and run going on right there.
Would have been a bad idea with Sierra Smith on first, as Shea Smith steps up now for GCU. Again, possible hit and run situation with 1 out. You got a 3-run lead. You can kind of be a little more, I don't want to say like relaxed, but maybe a little bit more, you can try more things now with the lead. That one's going to go down third base line. Shea Smith finds herself a base hit. Sierra Smith will stay at second. 1 down, runners in second and first, and now Taylor Olson will step up for GCU.
Going off what you said, they can do more situational, like maybe play small ball, or like they just did a hit and run with that 3-run lead.
Yeah, able to poke a base hit between Ladd and Eveland. And now Taylor Olson will step up. Olson still looking for her first base hit today. Had a strikeout, then a flyout, but it did lead to a sacrifice run for GCU as she swings and misses the first one. Olson only 2 hits on the season. The 0-1, outside for ball 1. The 1-1. That one into center field. Callahan is there, she'll make the catch. Tagging and advancing is both Smith sisters. And now we've got runners on third and second.
It might not be a base hit, but she did her job moving those runners closer into better scoring position.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes. Taylor Olson getting a long fly ball out into center field, and like you said, moving runners into scoring position, and now hopefully Savannah Torville can bring them around to score. Extend this lead for GCU in the fifth, able to crack off 5 runs where the Lopes, that's gonna get past. Coming in and scoring is Sierra Smith. The Lopes lead 6-2.
Good idea, taking advantage of that pass ball.
Schreckengast unable to come up with that drop, or unable to block it in front of her, goes right under her glove. And GCU now moving their lead to 4. So Torville, 1-0 count. Takes that one in there for strike 1.
It is a short backstop back here, but with that speed, Lopes get another run.
The 1-1. High for ball 2. Torville looking to really break things open for GCU with a 2-1 count. The pitch in the dirt. Great block by Schreckengast on that one. Count will stay 3-1. Swung on and missed. Count will go full. It'll be Joseph, Joyner, and Schreckengast when Michigan State gets their AB in the top of the 6th. The 3-2. That one into center field. It's going to fall. Shea Smith will score. Lopes lead 7-2. So right up the middle of Savannah Torville. Lopes now leading by 5, 7-2.
As a freshman, Savannah doing a great job getting those runs in when needed.
Yeah, she saw one in close with a full count, was able to drive it into right up the middle and bring Shea Smith around to score, and we'll see if Lily Bishop can do the same for Savannah Torville. As the inning continues with 2 outs for the Spartans. Bishop takes the first one high for ball 1. Bishop grounding out in the second and then got on with a walk, but was stranded at first base in the 4th. Of course, Lopes rattling off 5 runs in that inning. That one inside for strike 1. 1-1 goes the count. The 1-1. Inside for ball 2. So similar position on that strike was that last pitch, but this time it goes for a ball. The 2-1. Check swing. Throw on to first, not in time. Did she go? She did not, so the count will go to 3-1. So Bishop with a hitter's count, 3-1, 2 outs, runner on first. Lopes able to bring around 2 runs so far here in the 5th. Dowdle waiting on deck. Bishop hits that one foul.
Full count, but Bishop's gonna have to protect here. See something good?
Full count now to Lily Bishop. The 3-2. Inside, got her looking. First strikeout for McKenna Gregory ends the inning for the Spartans, but not before the Lopes can tack on 2 and extend their lead 7-2. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
When my hot water heater failed, she was pregnant, in-laws were coming, a little bit of water, it rocked our world.
I had no idea the amount of damage that water could do.
We called USAA, and they greeted me as they always do. Sergeant Baker, how are you? They were on it. It was unbelievable. Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege. We're the Bakers, and we're USAA members for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
Do you want to be on Ask GCU? Twitter raffle.
Twitter raffle.
Tweet us your questions, and the person with the best question is going to get featured on the next episode with the crew.
My dudes.
What are you doing?
People don't like us very much, it seems.
Tweet hashtag AskGCU to get your question featured.
We'll get a pitching change for the Lopes here in the top of the sixth. It'll be Lexi Kunz coming in for the Lopes, coming in with a 2-2 win-loss record, 2.45 ERA. One save that she got over the weekend on and 18 strikeouts. So Lexi Kunz having a great sophomore season for GCU, added on a couple strikeouts last week and also her first save of the season. And we'll see what she can do in her relief appearance against Michigan State. First one on the way. Inside for strike one.
Yeah, we know very well Kunz has a great changeup that she'll work throughout the game.
Morrison in 5 innings pitched, only allowed 2 runs, no strikeouts on 23 batters faced, so a good bounce back performance from Yesenia Morrison. The 0-1, outside for ball 1. Abby Joseph leading things off for the Spartans. Flew out in the first inning, and they got a triple and scored in the 4th. The 1-1. Inside for ball 2.
Kunz has good movement on her pitches. She mixes them up very well.
We talked to Coach Pearson in the beginning of this season, and she said that Lexi is one of their harder throwers, the 2-1. In there for strike 2. It's kind of good as a pitcher when you can go, your fastball is got a lot of speed on, then you can kind of change it up with, for batters when they see something a lot slower coming off your hand. That off speed is really nice offset to her very fast fastball, the 2-2, in the dirt for ball 3. So 3-2 count to Joseph as she leads things off here in the 6th. The 3-2. In the dirt, it'll be a leadoff walk for Abby Joseph. And that's how we'll start the 6th. Lainey Joyner will step up now for Michigan State. 0 for 2 so far. We'll get a mound visit. Or is there a name for the quote-unquote mound visit here in softball?
Pitcher's visit, mound visit, same thing.
Well, they do throw out of the circle. So I've been trying, even last season, I was trying to come up with a name for a mound visit for softball. I had circle conversation, and then I would go back to mound visit and then be corrected that it's not a mound, it's a circle. So there's no real distinct name for a mound visit here in softball?
No.
All right. Well, whatever it is, it's done now, and Lexi Kunz will stay on the mound for GCU. Lainey Joyner still looking for her first base hit. And with a runner on, Michigan State would love that. Haven't really responded yet to GCU's big 4th and 5th innings, rattling off all their 7 runs in those innings. First one on the way to Joyner in the side for ball 1. Joyner awaiting the 1-0. In there for strike 1. So, like I said, Lexi's got a very fast fastball, and then she's got that off speed. I'll ask you, if you've got a pitcher who throws a fastball and it's got great off speed, do you go more for the fastball as the put-out pitch or the off-speed?
I would go for the off-speed.
Get hitters on their toes?
Yes.
The 1-1. In the dirt for ball 2.
You got a pitcher that pitches as hard as she does. They don't really expect, you would think maybe a drop ball, maybe a curve ball, but that changeup, they're not gonna expect it to be thrown as often.
The 2-1. That one's foul. So the count will go to 2-2, no outs.
A lot of pitchers go for a rise ball as a put-out pitch.
Would you say the rise ball is essentially like the slider of softball? The 2-2. That one goes foul.
No, rise ball goes up.
Oh, okay. Well, a lot of pitchers utilizing in baseball. I don't know why I thought the slider was, well, because it comes, I don't know. Anyway, 2-2 count, no outs. Runner on first for Michigan State. The 2-2 to Joyner. Inside for ball 3. Count will go full.
Maybe you're thinking a slider as a drop ball in softball?
Potentially.
Or a curve?
Yeah. Just sort of like not necessarily like a usual pitch that a lot of pitchers throw. Not too many guys throw a slider. A lot of guys go more for curves and changeups. The 3-2. Inside, it'll be a walk for Joyner.
Yeah, I know my experience of catching. A lot of pitchers have a hard time pitching a rise ball. Most of them really don't have one.
More of the fastball, changeup.
Drop ball.
Drop ball. Is there curves utilized in softball?
Yes.
So back-to-back walks for Lexi Kunz in her relief appearance, and now it'll be Shay Schreckengast with 2 runners on. Swung on and missed for the first one for strike 1.
A strikeout here would be perfect.
Yeah, again, momentum or,
confidence for Lexi.
We've seen it before against Houston Baptist. There's a triple play. Now,
That's possible.
It is possible because I have witnessed one, the 0-1. Inside for ball 1.
Lopes just need to get 1 out here.
Of course, triple play not very common in softball. Really not even that common in baseball.
Not at all.
Short base pads, but it was a great 1-2-3 last season against Houston Baptist. The 1-1. In there for strike 2. 1-2, no outs. Kunz looking for a strikeout or maybe a double play or possibly a triple play. Either way, she's looking to carry some momentum into the home half of the 6th. The 1-2. Got her looking. Strikeout number 1 for Lexi Kunz. 1 down for GCU.
Crucial strikeout right there.
Yeah, big strikeout for Lexi Kunz. You said she needed a strikeout here. She got it. And 1 down for GCU. And Courtney Callahan will step up. Callahan hitless so far. Ground out and a fly out. First one on the way. Swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1. Showing bunt, pulls back. Called strike. Count will go to 0-2.
It looks to me like Lexi's throwing harder than when she started.
Yeah, Lexi Kunz starting to find her rhythm. Getting back-to-back strikes. The 0-2 on the way. That one in the left. Dowdle gonna have to try to track it down. It'll go foul. So that one unable to stay in fair territory. Count will remain 0-2. One down for the Lopes. Good opportunity here for Michigan State to cut into their deficit. The 0-2. Check swing. They'll want to get the call. She did not. Count will go to 1-2.
Yeah, it's the top of the 6th, so Michigan State's got to find a way to get runners over and runs in.
Starting to run out of innings here are the Spartans. They'll, of course, get another opportunity in the top of the 7th, the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back Ks for Lexi Kunz. 2 outs for the Lopes. So 2 quick outs for Lexi Kunz. And now it'll be the top of the order for Michigan State. Caitlin Evelyn, 1 hit so far in the game. She'll get her first crack at Lexi Kunz here with 2 outs, runners on 2nd and 1st. In there for strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Got her again for strike 2.
It'd be nice to see Lexi strike out the side in this inning.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 strikeouts for Lexi Kunz after giving up leadoff walks. Really starting to settle in here in the top of the 6th. We'll get time called. Evelyn trying to break that rhythm of Lexi Kunz calling time. The 0-2. That'll go foul.
Yeah, Lexi is definitely in a rhythm right now, so anything you can do to break that up, Michigan State's going to do it.
The 0-2. Outside for ball 1. The 1-2. Popped up in the air. Shea Smith's gonna make the catch. So after 2 leadoff walks, Lexi Kunz able to get 1, 2, 3, and GCU moves to the bottom of the 6th with their 5-run lead intact. Lopes leads 7-2. If you are visiting campus this spring, why not stay at the GCU Hotel, featuring comfortable rooms, a resort-style pool, and the Canyon 49 Grill. It's the perfect place to stay when coming to GCU. Book a room today at gcuhotel.com. We were at the hotel last night.
Yes.
And then we were at the hotel the same day earlier. Got a chance to eat at the Canyon 49 Grill.
Yeah, they got a pretty decent menu there.
Yeah, I always say they had a little bit of a revamp of the Canyon 49 Grill last year, and somehow they always still manage to make the best fries and tots.
Oh, their tots are real good.
No idea what they're doing over there, but they're doing some real good stuff with their entire menu at the Canyon 49. And the Lopes doing some great stuff here. 7-2 lead as we move to the bottom of the 6th. McKenna Gregory still on the mound for Michigan State. 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout on 8 batters faced in 1 1/3 innings pitched. And now she'll get her 2nd full inning as Maddie Dowdle leads things off for GCU. Got a double and scored 2 in the 4th. Really broke things open, got the lead for GCU in the 4th inning, which ended up being a 5-run inning for the Lopes. And the Lopes were able to tack on 2 more in the 5th, hence their 7-2 lead. So Dowdle will lead things off against Gregory. Lopes got their insurance runs in the 5th, now just kind of looking to put things away against Michigan State. They can tack on a couple more runs. They'll look to close things out in the top of the 7th, but Maddie Dowdle will get things going here in the bottom of the 6th. Takes the first one low for ball 1.
Yeah, Lopes, all they have to do in the 7th inning is hold Michigan State.
Yeah, essentially just keep them quiet and carry their momentum into the Boise State game, or the North Dakota game that'll be up after this one. That one low for ball 2. I'm looking at the schedule from yesterday, but those times have changed. But regardless, GCU will be taking on North Dakota, University of North Dakota, the first time they've played each other since 2015, where North Dakota was able to get the win 8-0. Dowd will fly a ball into center field. Callahan will come and get it for out number 1.
I like the hustle. Even though it's a pop-up, you never know if she's going to drop it or not.
And Dowdle knows that you're fighting not only the breeze that is starting to roll through here, which is going towards home plate, but also the sun is also out and prominent today, unlike yesterday when it was nice and gloomy and rainy. First one on the way. That one's popped up by Kay. Trucken Goss will make the catch. Back-to-back outs for Gregory. And GCU will get a pinch hitter. It'll be Jordan Keaton. So Jordan Keaton getting her first opportunity this tournament. Keaton batting 143 on the season with 1 hit. And she's looking to hopefully find her second base hit today against Michigan State. She'll have a lot of opportunities for pinch hit situations all weekend long. This is game 1 of the GCU Purple Classic. We got softball coming up right after this as GCU takes on the University of North Dakota. Then tomorrow they'll have another back-to-back doubleheader. That one swung on and missed against Boise State and Yale. You'll be on the call for one or both of those games tomorrow. Both of those games. So you'll be on the call with, I believe, Kyle Borg and Jack O'Hara. That one away for ball 1. Count will move to 1-1. The 1-1 into center, into right field this time. Coming in to catch it is Quinlan, and that'll be out number 3 for the Lopes. So a 1-2-3 inning for McKenna Gregory. Lopes are unable to bring any runs around. They'll look to close things out here in the top of the 7th. Lopes lead 7-2. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
Canyon State Credit Union, a local credit union serving the Valley for over 65 years, can assist you in buying your first home, refinancing your current home, or if you're dreaming of a retirement home. Canyon State Credit Union can provide you with a fast and affordable solution that meets your needs. Let Canyon State Credit Union run the numbers on your dream. Visit canyonstatecu.org or call 623-580-6015 for more information. Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, MLS number 410376.
Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
Lopes looking to close it out here in the top of the 7th. Lexi Kunz remains on the mound for the Lopes. So far, 2 strikeouts and 2 walks for Lexi Kunz. Had a great second half to her first innings pitched. She gave up 2 leadoff walks, was able to settle down, get 2 back-to-back strikeouts, and then was able to finish off Michigan State in the top of the 6th. Now here in the bottom of the top of the 7th, she'll look to finish things out with a 5-run lead for GCU. They lead 7-2, and Katie Quinlan will lead things off for the Spartans. That one, first pitch swinging, will go foul. Quinlan so far 1 for 3 with a base hit in the 3rd. Looking for a little bit of a rally for the Spartans. GCU looking to extend the Spartans' losing streak to 7. GCU looking to extend their winning streak to 3 in their first ever matchup between these two schools, the 0-1. Off speed's high for ball 1. It's always fun to set the tone early when you face off against a new opponent. And they obviously never played Michigan State up until now. And what a great way to start off that friendly matchup then with a win, the 1-1. Inside for ball 2.
Then they look to get a win back from North Dakota.
Yeah, they'll get a Oh, exactly. They got the loss to North Dakota in a San Diego tournament in 2015, losing 8-0. They'll look for kind of, you know, I don't want to say revenge because there's really no rivalry at all between all four of these teams. The 2-1 in there for strike two, but you know, you want to get that win back that you gave up a couple years ago. Michigan State will look to break their streak if this game goes the way it's going against North Dakota on Sunday. They'll be the first game like they were today. The 2-2. Outside for ball three. Count will go to full on Quinlan. Three-two count as Quinlan is leading things off here in the top of the seventh. Michigan State looking for a late rally. Kunz looking to shut the door and get another victory for the Lopes. The 3-2. Outside, got her looking. Third strikeout for Lexi Kunz. One down for GCU. And what a way to start out this inning for Lexi Kunz. A backwards K. And one down for GCU. Katie Ladd will step up now for Michigan State. Ladd's still looking for her first base hit as well. 0 for 2. That one in there for strike one.
Yeah, just 2 more outs, and the Lopes can look forward to taking this momentum to face North Dakota.
The 0-1. That one smacked foul. Count will go to 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Lexi Kunz. 2 down for GCU. Four strikeouts for Lexi Kunz in her relief appearance. Pitching phenomenal for GCU.
She is.
Riley Paxson will be the potential final out for Michigan State. First one on the way. Inside for ball one. Paxson with a base hit in the first, got walked in the fifth. So 1 for 2 for the sophomore.
It will be nice to see Lexi strike out 1, 2, 3 in their setting as hard as she's been working in relief.
The 1-0. Swung on and missed for strike one. You know, in softball, you don't really have much of a bullpen. Your starting pitchers are kind of your starters and your relievers. Of course, Lexi is a starting pitcher for GCU, but kind of used very, very well out of the bullpen for GCU in San Diego, and now today against Michigan State. The 1-1. Outside for ball two. The 2-1. Swung on and missed. Count will go 2-2. Kunz looking to close the door here against Michigan State. Give the Lopes a 3-game winning streak. And a big opening day win for GCU here in the GCU Purple Classic, the 2-2. Inside, got her looking. 1, 2, 3 for Lexi Kunz. And that's the game. Lopes starting out their weekend right with a 7-2 victory thanks to an impressive pitching performance by Lexi Kunz.
Final score, Lopes.
2 innings pitched for Lexi Kunz, 5 strikeouts in her relief performance for GCU. A great game by Shea Smith, 2 for 2. Sierra Smith goes 2 for 3. No hits allowed for Lexi Kunz. Great pitching performance.
Absolutely.
So GCU will look to carry their momentum as this tournament is just getting underway. We'll be back at 4:30 to continue the GCU Purple Classic as the Lopes take on the University of North Dakota. So do not go anywhere. We'll be back very soon, but in the meantime, you can follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. The tournament's just getting underway. North Dakota is on the slate next for GCU. For everybody here at GCU TV, I'm Philip Katafmo alongside Darby Katafmo. Lopes get a win, and they'll look to carry the momentum against North Dakota. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV. Go Lopes!